Hi y'all, Elsa here with Just a Few Designs, and today I just wanted to show you a little tip what I use. I just recently received these dies from BB Crafts, and I wanted to show you how I store them. Most of the time I will use some of these ring binders and just hook them and keep them like that, but this is my favorite way of keeping them. This is by Accord. It is a magnetic vent sheet, and I purchased these at Lowe's, and there's 3 big sheets, and I get them for $6. And these measure, they're well over 12 inches long. They fit the registers for your air conditioner from 8 inches by 15, so it's 8 by 15 at least. And what I do is, and they're really easy to work with, they cut really easy, and this is how they come in sheets. You see, I've been cutting on this one already. So I just place them on there. See how big I'm going to need. Make sure that they're all in there comfortably. And it's not such a strong grip that you can't remove them. You know, I've used some magnets sometimes that, oh my God, it just, you play hell trying to get the die out of the magnet. Not these. And since this one's going to have a few spaces, I may just put some of the smaller ones out on the outside, just because. Something like that. Now you just use scissors to cut it. I like to draw a line just so that I can cut it straight, because if not, I am all over the place when I cut. So just a little, if my pencil would write. Okay, and then I just cut. So that's how I store these, and they're not going anywhere, and then you just pick a place to put them. So now I have this one left over. I'm going to put the circles here. All the way to the top. I don't think my squares are going to fit here. No. And then I'm going to try to eyeball this one without the line. There. And then if you don't wish to have the whole thing covered, I have done this before also, where I just cut it and just let it hold part of it, and that works well also. I've been using these dies. You watch my other video where I unboxed them. BB Craft sells these. They're awesome. They cut through this is heavier stock. If you fold it in half, this will still cut through it. It's really, really nice. Okay, so after you put them in here, you can either, what works really well is those little photo albums. You know, that you can just keep them in a book. But if I put them in a book and put them away, out of sight, out of mind. So I try to put them back in the little package that they came in. And this is just so that they'll keep without all over the place. I'm going to use this other one that was left over to give this a little bit more support. So yeah, so I'm going to glue these. I'm going to put a little hot glue on the back of this and use this other piece that was left over and glue it. Just like that. These magnet sheets are so easy to work with. Okay. So I'm going to move everything over a little bit. Okay. I'll put it back in its container. there. So then what I'm doing, I buy these little containers from the Dollar Tree or the dollar store, wherever. This one's red because I was using it on a Christmas thing, but usually all my stuff is pink. But anyway, and then this is where they get stored. They just go in there like that. So then when you need them, you can just go through them, pull them out, and they're not all over the place, and you know exactly what you have. Just like that. And I even put the magnet on, like that one, just one piece so I can get it. On these, whenever I buy them, I want to keep the container to keep them in, right? So I take my little X-Acto blade, wherever it's at, and I cut around it like this so that it opens, and then this is in here. Well, I put the magnet in there so that this is not all over, doesn't fall over, and it keeps it. So that's how I keep them, right there. So all of mine are done like that. I haven't even opened this one, so that one's not done. Now, these, they come in a bag like that. I do the same with those. These are in here because they're not all done yet, but all these are going to get magnets on them. These especially, I like to put them on a magnet sheet because when you open these, where's the opening thing? These tend to go every which way, and gives me anxiety. See, and sometimes there's like tiny little pieces like this that will get lost in the mix, and you may say, well, I'll never use that, but you might want to use it one day. But anyway, so I'm going to cut a piece of magnet that fits right in here and then put those on there. But these are projects for when I have nothing else to do. So anyway, I just wanted to show you how I did that. Just in case you were looking for a solution, this works for me. It might not work for you, but it is just keeps everything. And another thing, that because the magnet is not so strong, they don't get stuck to each other. So you can actually flip through them and see what you have. So anyway, I just thought you'd want to know that. It might save you some money if you're spending more than that for these sheets. They're huge, they're easy to work with. They're readily available at Lowe's, Home Depot, and I'm pretty sure probably Walmart carries them. So there you go. Tip for the week. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Good night, ladies.